Good morning, beautiful humans. Hi, it's me, Alexis Olson, coming to you live from Missoula, Montana. And yeah, let's see, it's Saturday, so I have a few minutes to chat with you. And I talk to a lot of people, mostly online, and sometimes in real life. I even talk to people. But I wanted to chat to you because I've been having these conversations a lot, and I think it's really helpful. And these are just some things that I have picked up along the way from different people that inspire me, different people who have what I want, different successful people. And so I thought it was important to share this message with you as well. Give me 1 second. So, how to find your passion and how to know what it is. And so one thing, really the message that I wanted to get through to you, hey Carol, is a couple of things. I love humans and psychology in general, and why people do the things they do motivates me so much. And I find it so interesting why we do what we do, and in the motives behind it, which was kind of what I just said. But I'm still waking up. I'm not fully caffeinated yet. So anyway, one of the things that I wanted to tell you is that there's so many things that you could be amazing at. I think the idea that there's like this one thing that we're supposed to be doing or that we're put here to do, like I definitely feel like there's going to be different seasons in your life where you feel like you're living that out and you just feel very aligned with why you're here and your purpose and all of that. But even when you're in those moments, I think it's important to know that there are a million other things that can make you feel that way. And that's not to say that you should quit what you're doing and go look for those things. It's just saying that know that there isn't one way. You are a multifaceted human being, and there's a lot of things that could light you up, and there's a lot of ways that you could be of service in a lot of different vehicles that you can be of service to other people in. And so the other thing, so that should excite you, right? And I think I got that from Trent. He has a show called Rehab or something. Trent Shelton, is that his name? I'm not sure. If you know who I'm talking about, then drop it in the comments below. He's a motivational YouTuber, speaker. He's got like 1 million followers on his Facebook page. But I heard that from him in a podcast actually with Lewis Howes, who I'm a huge fan of. And what I like so much about, a little tangent, hi Sean, what I like so much about Lewis Howes is that he is more of like a cultivator than the guru. So he is very knowledgeable, but his platform is all based on interviewing these very successful people. And so he has created his personal brand that he's created is really like a hub for growth. And he brings in all these people who are experts in their field and interviews them and then posts those interviews online in a podcast form or on SoundCloud. And so I hope to be, to kind of embody that, right? Because I don't think that I have all of the answers. And most people, I think all leaders, the only difference between them and maybe a follower is a leader is just someone who starts sharing what they've observed, right? And so if you're someone who wants to be successful in your life and maybe you want to step into being more confident or having more authority on a certain topic, really just know that you don't have to be very unique. You just have to be very loud in sharing all the things that you have observed, and then your personal journey on how you sifted through to get to those perspective changes or how you gained that knowledge. That unique story is going to be what sets you apart from other people, because the way that you tell your story is only you can tell it, because it's your personal account of what has occurred. And so I hope that gives you some confidence in knowing that like there's not this like path of nirvana that you need to take to necessarily find what you're passionate about. There are a lot of things that you can be passionate about, and that's okay. What's up, Anthony? Hey, Michael. Hi, everybody. If you are watching live, make sure you say hi in the comments below. So, and then on that same note, what I wanted to chat with you before I get off here about is ask yourself, because there are a lot of things that you can be passionate about, that means you're not really going to know if it's something that feels good in your heart until you try it. And with talking with a friend, one thing that she confided in me about is she said that if she doesn't, so I get this a lot from people. People say, look, I'm someone who, if I can't go 100% all in with it, then I'm not even going to try, or it's just not the right timing, or blah, blah, blah. And I think that is 1,000% every single time an excuse. And the reason I believe that and know that to be true is because there is nothing that we can go 100% in. There's nothing we can go 100% in. We're just designed to be flawed, and that's fine. But just like with like dieting, like or fitness, like no one is 100%. Everyone has things that they could, it's also relative. Everyone has things where they fall short or they overtrain. Even doing too much can be not going all in because you're overdoing it. So there's nothing that you can give yourself fully to. Like, even when we sleep, which is very unconscious, we fall short of getting enough hours, or like maybe we didn't lay right, or so our neck is stiff. I'm just kind of being sarcastic here, but there really is nothing that we can fully commit ourselves to, because there's just too many things going on in our lives. And we're just designed to be flawed. And so then the other thing that my friend mentioned to me is that she has found that if she's not confident in something, she won't even show up for it. She won't even try it. And so I know this is just a specific personality type. If you've ever taken the GEM test, it's online. Just Google GEM personality quiz. This is one of the characteristics of a Ruby personality. And so the Ruby GEM, that's what they'll do. They love to win, and if they don't think that they have a shot of winning, they won't even attempt it, and they won't even try because they don't want to fall short. And so this can be dangerous, obviously, for a few reasons. One, because if it is something that you think you might be passionate about or you want to become passionate about, hey Brent, what's up? Hey Ashley, thanks for being here. If you have an inkling that you're meant for more, that you're meant to make more money, that you're meant to be more of a leader, that you're meant to have a voice, whatever this urge is, whatever this impulse of that you have to be more in life and to have more and allow yourself to receive more, you cannot fully step into that if you're not willing to suck first. Right? And you're not willing to fall on your face, or you're not willing to invest money to be close to, or to have to share some energy, or to emulate someone's energy who's already doing what maybe you want to be doing. Most things aren't that complicated. We overcomplicate it, right? Most of the things that successful people are doing involve systems, involve years of just being consistently bad, but still consistently doing it. And then all of a sudden, the compound effect occurs. So the compound effect, and I know I'm sharing a lot of information with you, but the compound effect is when every single day you've been putting in a little bit of effort, because we can't go 100% in, right? We can only do so much with our time. And we all have the same time, but we can only do so much. So the compound effect is when you've been putting in, you've been chipping away, right? You're doing an hour a day. Maybe you're doing, 30 minutes in the gym 5 days a week. The compound effect is when all of a sudden you haven't seen any change for months, and then all of that work compiles together and tips over and something changes. Tips over, and it doesn't have to be with diet or exercise necessarily. It could just be a pattern of, maybe you're someone who's overcoming codependency tendencies. It could be months or moments where you choose to do something different than you've ever done before. And it won't seem like anything's changing. But then all of a sudden, all of these little acts will compound, and it will tip over, and it's called the snowball effect, right? So it'll tip over, and all of a sudden you have this momentum that you've never had before, and that's what success is. This success is when the compound effect finally tips over, things finally add up, but most of us are going to quit before the compound effect, before that snowball thing occurs or tips over. Most of us are going to stop before the miracle happens, because we don't see any proof, because we aren't feeling it in our body. And this, now I'm going to segue into law of attraction. And this is why I'm so passionate about law of attraction, because anything to do with success in any personal development books that you're reading, the thing that they're missing is the feeling. Obviously, there's books that talk about this kind of energy work too, but the thing that's missing is the feeling. So in all of these actions and all of the hustle and all of the whatever it is you're applying yourself to, which can sometimes, if 100% times, if you aren't activating, holding the energy of having what you already want, law of attraction, can feel hard and like shit and not worth it. And so what I've been doing in my life is I've been just visualizing how I want to feel every single day. And so I know that when I'm a millionaire, or I know that when I lose 17 pounds, or I know when I buy a house, I'm going to feel exactly how I feel right now. But for 2 minutes, I'm going to be having an elated sense of joy because I accomplished the thing. And then I'm going to go right back to feeling how I feel right now, which is pretty high vibration right now. But do you get my point? Is that anything that you is just a feeling. It's not actually the thing that you want. It's the feeling of knowing you've accomplished it that you want. It's the feeling that when this happens, I'll finally be good enough. And the thing is that we trick ourselves in believing that once we accomplish that thing, that it's going to change anything. And I'm here to tell you that it doesn't. If you lose 20 pounds and you still don't feel good about yourself, or haven't been living and embodying, feeling proud of yourself, it's only going to last a second. It's only going to last a second. So everything that you think you want is just a feeling. And we have felt the feelings already. We've all felt joy. We've all felt ecstasy. We've all felt, being on cloud nine. We've all, whatever. And it might not have been from the exact situation that you're trying to attract, but it's still the same feeling. And so the trick is, or the secret is if you can get yourself in a state of feeling really good now, then you can ensure that when you buy that house, when you reach your goal of losing 20 pounds, etc., you'll still feel that way. And it won't just last 2 seconds. So I hope that helps you. There's tons of things that you can be doing. I am running a business that I am so passionate about because of the energy. It's not necessary. It is a lot to do with the products, but it's the energy of the people that I work with. It's the energy that the product gives me. It's the energy that I get when I'm like in the flow of helping people. It's the energy of knowing that I'm creating time freedom for myself. It's the energy of knowing that because I'm doing this, I get to have overflow. I don't have to live paycheck to paycheck anymore. That's why I like the business. It's the feelings that I get from it. So, but a lot of things could give me that. I just choose to use this vehicle as that thing, if that makes sense. So anyway, thanks for tuning in with me and hanging out with me this morning. If you have any questions or want to chat more, or maybe you just need some like accountability in your journey, then reach out to me. I do one-on-one coaching for nutrition and fitness, and it's very, very helpful knowing that someone is there watching what you're doing and can help assist you on, navigating if you fall off or where to go from there. So I do that, and then you guys have seen my posts about other things that I offer. So I do respond to every message that I get. Please don't be shy. I'm trying not to say because my friend Vaughn counts my ums in my live. So hopefully I did better this time, because the last couple, I think 3 lives ago, he said he counted 50 ums and I was just horrified. So anyway, I just caught myself there. Thanks for watching. Love you guys so much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.